Alright guys, we are back for segment number 3 of my 2025 Easter special. We just played some Super Mario World for the SNES and that was a whole lot of fun. So, for our next segment, we are going to be playing Super Mario 64 for the Nintendo 64. So let's see what happens on this game.
It's me, Mario! Hello!
Alright, let's go ahead and choose my file.
Okie dokie! Yahoo! 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 Yeah! Yeah! What?
Alright. But anyways, we're gonna go ahead and do the first 3 levels of Bomb Battlefield for this segment. Alright, so we're gonna start things off with Big Bomb on the Summit. And here we go. Alright, let me try to pick up this box here. Okay, there we go. This berry went right over that boulder there. That was a close one. Alright, let's go in here so we can warp our way to the top of the mountain. Alright, time to fight the Big Bomb. That's one. Come on, just let me get behind you. Okay, there we go. There's 2. Alright, one more hit away. Got him! Simple as that. Alright, there's our first star.
Here we go!
Alright, so let's go jump into another level. And now we're gonna do a foot race with Koopa the Quick. Let's do this. Well, that was actually a pretty nice knockout that I did on that Goomba, and I just barely avoided getting hit by that chain chomp. Alright, let's warp our way up to the top again. Alright! We went at the time of 44.1 seconds. That was a very outstanding time right there that we got. We're just gonna have some fun with flagpole while we wait for Koopa to get up here. Alright, we got ourselves another star. Oops, I did not mean to grab onto that flagpole again.
Here we go!
Alright, there we go. So that's it for that one. And now we're going to go ahead and do one more level in Bomb Battlefield to wrap things up for the segment. So anyways, let's go ahead and finish things off with Shoot to the Island in the Sky.
Hey, go!
Alright, let's get in the cannon. And I'm gonna aim right here. That was a little bit too high right there, but that's okay. Oops, I did not mean to fall down there. But can I even get back up there with the wall jump? No, I don't think I can. We're gonna have to get back up the normal way here. Okay, there we go. That's much better. Alright, now let's get in this cannon. And let's aim right there. Alright, there we go. Made it. And there's our star.
Here we go!
That is how it's done. Alright. So anyways, that wasn't a bad way to wrap things up for the segment, if I do say so myself. Sure, the last level wasn't really much of a quick run right there, but we still got through it just fine. Either way, though, this was certainly a very fun segment for how that went. But anyways, that is going to do it for Super Mario 64 for the Nintendo 64 as part of my 2025 Easter special. But we still have some more games to play, and I will see you all for the next segment right after this, so stay tuned.